There's working to improve, and then there's working to showcase your prowess. Both are eventually needed for the top-tier athlete, but the showcase must come much after. Work hard to build your fortune before cashing out your chips. The showcase period is when you stop improving. There's a time for this, but that time is not 8th grade or earlier. What up? Hey guys, welcome. Monday, big Monday. We had a big weekend as well. I had so many games this weekend and it was fun. I didn't play any games because we had a game in Parker, so I had to go travel out to that thing, but it's okay because we had fun. And you guys did win a lot of games, so congratulations on that. We are in some lower divisions, but we also played up a couple of times. And I don't know. Let's see where it goes from here. So you guys are getting your confidence. You guys are getting your butts kicked sometimes. You guys are getting a mix of all of it. All right, make sure that you guys run with this. All right. The whole point in the games is to see how far that you've come. All right. It's to see, like, you know, it's to like kind of cement everything. It's kind of just like it's just the test. All right. The games are the test. All right. And if you guys were in school and liked test day as much as you like game day, that would be a different sort of school, right? But it's kind of the opposite. Where, like, you semi-enjoy every day of school, and then when test day comes, you're like, no, right? All right, for those that aren't extremely anxious in basketball, they don't really love the workouts, but then once the game time comes, they're like, okay, right? Again, not everyone's like that, but most are like that, right? You want to see both as great, see both as the thing to do, but the games are actually an extremely small part of it all. All right, the games are where you show off. The games are where you're like, look what I've done over the last month or over the last week or even over the last couple of years. That's when you show off like your report card and you're out there and you're just like balling it up and they're like, dude, what did that guy do behind the scenes? And it's a lot. And that's the answer, right? So that's what games are for. And the way that if you really want to like make games worth a lot, you want to be getting your butt kicked. I mean, if you can. All right. Yeah, you can't be doing like everything that you've practiced on, but you know, seeing everything that you've like worked on, work in the game is very, very cool. All right. Going full speed in the games is, I guess, that's cool for those who aren't able to go full speed during practices. But you should be able to go game speed during practices, so you don't need that game to be that end of that thing. So it's a great facet. I'm glad that you guys are allowed to play because ultimately, I said the games aren't really that much, but in the end, you do all this stuff for games. So it's a weird dichotomy. Who do we have in the comment section? We got Kieran and Declan Louth. What up, homies? We got Teo Trujillo. See you, man. You're watching on 3 different accounts for some reason. We will take that. More views. How many people are viewing right now? 1,007. No, 5. And you're 3 of those? So that makes it like, what, 3 people watching? And like 2 are my mom? Okay, it's okay. You know, we'll get our numbers up soon. Don't worry about it. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. All right. Let's begin the show. What are we talking about here? Oh, yes. See, I forgot to resize. All right, but yes, time to start. All right, so the time that we start, all right, the time that we start is at 4 o'clock. I changed it from 5 o'clock because I wanted people in New York to be able to watch. That's kind of why I did it. All right, but also it needed to be at a time where I could make it to the workouts. Then they started offering me gym time at like 6 o'clock, and I was like, dude, I don't know. And then they were like, how about 5:30? I was like, no, that's even worse, right? All right, so I had to open that up, and then I was like, well, what time do kids get out of school? How far can I push that? There's a limited time slot that I can do these shows, and that time slot, this would look so much better if it was on this side. Oh, no. Both sides, it kind of sucks. It's all right. Don't worry about it. All right, but yeah, so 4 o'clock, though, doesn't work for you guys who are coming out of school at this time. So some people aren't even watching the show right now. They come out of school. Then, like, they get out of school around, like, 4:15. All right, so that kind of sucks. I just like things kind of even. So I was really hesitant to do this, but I think I might be switching it to 4:30. Would that bother anybody? 4:30 to 5:30 show. No, sorry, 4:30 to 5 o'clock show. 4:30 to 5. Would that be good? Would that be better? Would that be worse? Would that be awkward? I don't even know, but I'm going to try it out. All right, just to see what works. Because, again, this year is just hammering out all the details. You guys are helping me build this program. All right, so I really appreciate you guys. That's why y'all pay a lower rate. All right, and will forever, because you guys are helping build this program. So I really appreciate you, and I will always appreciate you. But we're just hammering details out. So if you have any kind of advice, just let me know. I don't care if you're 5 years old. Just tell me. Be like, I don't like that you don't have Kool-Aid at the gym, or something like that, if you happen to be, a little kid. All right, but yes, the time that we're going to start, I'm going to adjust that soon. I might not do it like next time. I might play around with it. I might talk to some kids at practice, but the overall majority of you guys will get out of school kind of late, because you start school later. So I guess because you guys wanted to sleep in and get your beauty sleep, the world's all changed. So we will switch it up too. All right, what else we got? Location change. All right, tonight we have a location change for the Broomfield one. All right, the Denver workouts are still taking place at Grant Beacon Middle School. All right, but the Broomfield one on, I think, every Monday from here on out, it'll be at Shadow Ridge throughout like December. All right, so heads up. And a couple of like late Novembers are at Shadow Ridge too for Fridays. All right, it just switches off. So just make sure that you look at the location that you guys book. Make sure that you look at the location that you book so that you don't go to the wrong gym. Especially with us just going for an hour now. If you show up late now, it's like you missed the whole thing. All right, so make sure that the location change is in your brain base so that you guys can have that. Hi, it's Teo. You're from Gracie T's. Now that's your mom. So you're from Vince T and Gracie T. All right, what up? All the Teos out there. All right, what else do we have here? We got, let me see. That was location change. Oh yeah, we got Hernan Gomez. Wait, Juancho Hernan Gomez. All right, it's a long name, but this is the guy from the movie Hustle. Just won the European basketball. I think he was MVP. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was him and not his brother. All right, but his brother's name is Willie Hernan Gomez. All right, but they were both instrumental players for Spain's team, and they outlasted Giannis, Jokic, Luka, all those teams, and Spain won it all again. And like Spain's just a dominant force, and it's so cool to see like this guy win. It would have been nice to see Luka win, right? It's a great story. Nice to see Giannis win. Awesome story, especially like since his movie just came out too, right? But to see this guy as like the underdog, and he's from this movie where he was the underdog, right? As Bo Cruz, and to see him like win this whole thing. Now, what if you followed it up with winning the NBA championship too? Wouldn't that be cool, right? All right, but no, it's just really neat to see him win. Bo Cruz won the European Basketball Championship. I don't know what they call it, the Eurobasket Cup. Jiggy, I have no idea, but he won it. Him and his team. Congratulations to Spain. We'll talk more about that later. What else do we have? We got you. This is going to be you. This is you. This guy, not this guy. This guy is you. All right, and this is the guy that I see as you. Like, look at him. He's like kind of strong, looks tall for his age, right? Black dude, so you know he has a chance if he's black. Okay, what else is he? Extremely focused, right? And anyone would just bet on this guy, right? And everyone, like, anytime that this guy right here said, I want to make the NBA, everyone will take him seriously. All right, my trick is that I treat you like you're this guy. I don't treat you like you're like a pro, like you have all day to be working out, right? I say that, but really I treat you like you're this guy. And people look at me like I'm crazy, and sometimes I look at myself like I'm crazy, and I feel really bad about it sometimes. Like when I yelled at Joey for dribbling while I was talking. Okay, but if I yelled at this guy for dribbling while I was talking, you would be like, dude, he's preparing him for the league. Yeah. Right? But if I yell at Joey, they're like, he's a little baby. But maybe you guys see that. You guys are like, well, Joey is kind of annoying. Let me, quiet him down. You're going to be helping her out for school or something, right? All right. But when it comes down to you guys, and I'm like, yo, Kiernan, stop carrying the ball when you're in 4th grade. They're like, dude, he's a 4th grader. But if I said that to this guy when he was in 4th grade, you'd be like, yeah, man, you straighten him out. He can do it all. He's going to be dunking one day, right? So we can't treat people with the wrong kind of expectations. So the one that comes to mind is Noah right now. And also like Connor. Because I treat them and Kiernan at a higher level than I treat the rest because they say that they have high goals. And I just go, okay, then you're that guy. And I treat you guys a whole lot differently than I treat like Liev or like someone like new to the sport who doesn't have high goals. His goal is to have fun, right? Maybe to get like as good as he can possibly get, like a little better, right? But he has not asked me to treat him like that. So if he's missing layups, I'm just like, nice try. You hit the rim. Great job. But if one of you three are missing layups, I'm gonna scream at you as I would Kobe, as I would this guy. And not even like scream, but like I'll scream. But if you kept doing it, I'll be like, yo, what's going on with you? Like, that's not the expectations. The difference is, so far, except for like Kiernan actually, but like Connor and Noah, or even like Austin this weekend, when I demand something of them, as I would demand of this guy, Austin freaks out. Connor will deflect. He'll say, they're also doing wrong. And then I think Noah will just get really down on himself. Like, I can't do anything, right? But this guy, you know how he would react. He would be like, I'm going to figure it out, right? And he would go back to work because he looks like that. And because everyone talks to him like he's going to be that person. And I get it. It's a lot of things. And we have these issues going on in, like, actually the black schools, all right, or, like, the schools from together. Like, if they grew up like they're Mexican. Usually, like, Mexican, they're black, usually. If they're Asian, they're expected to be awesome. White, you got everything in the bag, whatever, right? But if you're, like, black or Mexican, they say that you can't do it. And they give you so many reasons why you can't. Because the world's against you. Because there used to be slavery, because of like you grew up in a bad neighborhood, so there's gang violence, and they give you all these excuses, and you sometimes just run with them, and then you start thinking of that of yourself, and then they treat you differently, and they don't treat you like you can become a lawyer or doctor. They treat you like you're lucky if you survive, and when you get treated like that, you start to act differently, and if you guys can try your hardest, I believe that they can try their hardest. If you guys can go, even though I have 1% chance to make the NBA, but I'm going to give 100%, then other people can give 100% when they only have 1% chance to make it. All right? So that's the goal. All right? But again, you have to respond like this guy would respond. And if you don't want me to treat you like I would treat this guy, then ask me. All right? If you want me to treat you like I would treat this guy, then ask me. And another one is, who else is there? Wesley. All right? I don't even want to talk to him anymore. Every time I say a criticism, he just gets so down on himself. And I'm like, oh, I'm beating him up. I don't want to beat people up at all. I want to inspire. I want to be like, come on, you need to get the rebound. Him to go, yeah! Not, I can't do it. And I want to take him out the game and be like, you didn't do it again. He'd be like, put me back in. Come on, man. I need to get this. Like that. So again, pretend like you're this guy, and you might have a chance to be that guy. All right. That was all for my little intro. Let's start with the midtro. It's not the outro. It's the midtro. We'll call it the midtro. Where are we at? We got the quote of the day. Quote of the day is not I can't, but it's I can. I can. The quote of the day is I can. Believe that you can, and then you'll be able to do things. But if you believe that you can't, you're already sacrificing everything. That's what I just talked about that last time. So it goes great with the quote of the day. So the quote of the day is I can. Do not put that T in the apostrophe at the end. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. Believe in yourself, and you can go a long, long, long way. What kind of workouts are we doing today? We're going with, all right, high school workout was the last week that we did that, the half-court game, make 20 scissor J's in 3 minutes, which is a great one to put on the homework section any time of the year. All right, juke straps, we did hurdles, jingle bells, and then ball pickup layup. We also did, later on this week, we're going to do the divine drills coming up. Heads up for that. It's a hard one. One-on-one with personal rules, indirect Euro step, Kyrie spin to J, hurdle layups, and the 180 side or fake handoff. I can't wait for us to get good at that last one, man. During games, that'll be smooth. All right, today we're going to work on pick and roll, pass and roll. I will be at the Shadow Ridge at one. All right, Mo will be at the Denver one. We're very close to working on Aurora location. Someone said, the lady that schedules it all said that we'll have a schedule by next week. So the Aurora people, thank you for waiting. All right, we'll have a schedule by next week. Hopefully, unless they're lying to me again, we'll see. But Centennial, I'm still working on that. I'm talking to some people. We will see where that one goes. All right. What's up, Noah Massa? We just talked about you for 5 minutes, Noah. You missed it all, Noah. We're also going to change time so we can start at 4:30, Noah. All right. Maybe I'll do that Wednesday. Maybe I'll do it Friday. I'm not sure yet. We'll talk more about that later. But yes, rewatch the show. I've been looking to see if people are rewatching the show, and some people are. All right, because I have the stats and stuff like that. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll see. And the other one that I didn't mention was the bluff and recover. All right, we're going to be doing bluff and recover tonight. All right, so we get a whole bunch of shots up. I can easily put this thing into a rotation, so we should be getting a lot of work in. So let's make sure that we actually do that and get better. Where we have pick and roll, pass to roll, weak hand, ball pounds, bluff and recover, help side to close out, quick shots, and then fast break, post, seal. We have a whole bunch of drills to do, so let's make sure that we get perfect at this stuff. I also thank the 3 guys helping me do all the demo drills. I just put together I think 10 more, and I got 15 more in the bag. I'm going to film some more tonight. That's the only reason I'm staying here so often and skipping the Denver ones, so we can film. And I want to get through all this. We have probably filmed about 50 to 60, so that means that we're about 1/5 of the way through all the videos. So let's get through them all. That would be awesome. Let's see the challenge of the day and also the movie. All right, so today we're talking about I believe it's the 8th grade. Sorry about that. The 8th grade movie of the day is Mr. 3000. This movie is not in black and white. I just thought it was a cool picture of him hitting a home run, a single. I don't know what he's hitting right now. But this movie is starring the late, great Bernie Mac. He's a comedian, very, very raunchy comedian. So heads up, 8th graders. There might be some cuss words in this movie, okay? But it's a pretty funny movie, not amazingly funny, but the premise of it is pretty cool. All right, this guy is playing, and he's a veteran baseball player, and there's only so many players who have hit 3,000 hits ever. All right, this guy is in his last season, I think midway through, or maybe a fourth of the way through, and he gets his 3,000th hit, and everyone's like, "Oh, you did it!" They're celebrating it, and he gets a mic and he quits, and they're like, "What?" He's like, I quit, I'm done. And they're like, what? He starts calling himself Mr. 3000 because he hit that milestone. He was done, right? And he opens up, he just quits, and years pass by. He opens up a car dealership called Mr. 3000. Has some swag, Mr. 3000 on it, stuff like that, right? He just milks the crap out of this 3000. But then it turns out years later that one of his hits didn't count. They took away one of his hits. So in the record books, he's now at 2,999. Nothing really changed except for that one thing. But he gets so perturbed by it that because he can't call himself Mr. 3000 anymore, so he goes back to the league and as an old man tries to get that one more hit. They like let him play, and it's like super hard for him and all this kind of stuff. But like we'll see what happens after that. But basically, it talks about just like milestones, and it's like what are our goals in life? And if it's a number and you're like, oh, I must make college, I must make varsity, I must do this, I must do that. Once you do it, then what? All right, it's almost like our little inspirational thing. Like, what is inspiring you? Is it negative? Is it like, oh, I don't want to look stupid, so I want to become a good basketball player? Is it positive? I want $1 million. Or is it like something that you have inside of you? All right, if it's something that you have inside of you, getting to 3,000 wouldn't stop you. You just want to reach your goal, and your goal should be like as far as you can possibly get, whatever that number is. And we see it all the time when we do like our sprints. If you have to make it under like a certain amount of time, and you're on your way to making it there, or you're like beating your teammates, you slow down. Why? Why are you slowing down? You should be able to get the fastest time possible. Why? If your teammates are posting this many videos, do you just post one extra? Because the people that you're playing against probably aren't all pros. So you need to pretend that you're battling against the best people in the entire world, because those are the people that you have to keep up to. You can't just beat your little local goals, all right, and worry about like numbers and things like that. You need, especially if the numbers are above your capabilities, right? And so if you're not like a varsity player, you need to become the best JV player that you can possibly be, or just the best you, the best version of you that you can possibly be. It should be your goal, whether you are Giannis, Shaq, or like nobody. All right? Because I would say that Shaq didn't reach his potential, but he's still one of the top 20 players of all time. But he still didn't reach his potential. So, and then you get another guy like Rudy, who played football for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, who far exceeded his capabilities. So I would give the nod to Rudy than Shaquille O'Neal, which is crazy, right? So that's what this movie talks about, and it's just an interesting movie. If you watch it again, put it on our website, and let us know that you watch it, and tell us a little bit about the story. Just talk for like 30 seconds to a minute, and give us a little movie review if you're an 8th grader out there. All right. What is our 8th grade thing for the day? We got the 8th graders. You're continuing with day 21 of the dribbling dojo. 20 drills designated to improve your ball handling ability. You can find the details online. It's 20 drills, dribbling through it all. Online, we got Finley Chastain doing all the dribbles for you guys. Throwing some off the wall, between your legs, whatever, 2 balls, one ball, etc. But you do all these drills for either 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or 90 seconds each. And it's a great workout. If you can ball handle, you can do a lot of stuff in the games, because if you can't ball handle, we can't trust you with the ball, and then you have to depend on other people to give you the ball. So you guys should be doing ball handling every single day. I know that I challenged Noah to be doing 7 minutes of ball handling every single day. I don't know if he's doing that, but we're gonna check the homework in a second, so we will see. All right, 4:30 would be awesome. Okay, I like it. All right, let's check the homework and see if Noah's doing 7 minutes of ball handling today. All right, what do we have? We got no homework, but I guess we had a long weekend. Oh man, I got nothing from no one. These were from last week. I remember that. All right, so even on game days, at least do the 7-minute ball handling. Again, especially if you guys are, again, Kieran's dribbling the ball too high and carrying it. I know he's a 4th grader, but I've seen 4th graders dribble better, so that's a problem. And then there goes Kieran's epic drill. I think is that one from before? I'm not even sure. All right, but Noah's also dribbling too high as well and losing the ball. So you guys got to be ball handling. I know Aiden was doing ball handling for a little while, then he got decently good, and then he kind of stopped. At least as far as I can tell. Maybe you guys are secretly working out for 18 hours a day. I don't know, but I just can tell whatever I happen to see. All right, let's go with the story of the day is coming up here right after these messages. Gotta love that Vertimax. I can't wait till we start using the Vertimax and stuff like that again, man. The morning stuff. I kind of miss that stuff now. Man, I don't miss like not sleeping, but I definitely miss you guys like working extra hard. All right. And Teo is trying to post the homework right now. I see you, man. Okay, good job. Again, the boiling stuff is of the utmost importance. All right, let's watch the story of the day. The mind is the limit. As long as the mind can envision the fact you can do something, you can do it. As long as you really believe 100%. Man, all these stories are really just hitting off of each other right now. It's crazy. Yes, the mind is the limit. If you can imagine yourself doing something, then you can do it as long as you believe in it. All right, the mind is the limit. Whatever your mind can perceive, you can do it if you believe. All right, did that rhyme? Inverted rhyme. All right, but yes. All right, the mind is the limit. So make sure that your mind is thinking right. All right, and think highly. And if you don't reach your goals, and by the end, that's perfect. If you don't reach your goals by the end and you literally tried your hardest, that is perfect. That's perfect. Why? It means that you set your goals high enough. If you said, I want to be an NBA All-Star, and then you reached it, your goals were not high enough. Does that make sense? You can't be reaching your goals in this lifetime, man. That's a dumb thing to do. Why would you just end up where you wanted to end up? You gotta put your goals higher than what's even possible so that you can go beyond it. Because if my goal was to, I don't know, reach this little bottle right here, then I'm gonna reach the bottle. And that's all that I'll get. If my goal is to reach beyond it, I'll get the bottle and hopefully a whole lot more. Alright? I should have put something out there. I would get the bottle and a whole lot more. This episode is sponsored by Doritos and Hawaiian Punch. Buy those things. All right, anyways. Let's get to the trivia question of the day. All right, are we on trivia yet? I believe so. All right, the trivia question today. It's a hard one. I'm going to give you to the end of the episode to solve this trivia question. This is a ridiculously hard one because I'm tired of Kieran getting the answers right. So you guys, you can look it up. You cannot get it. I don't care. But I'm giving you a chance to beat Kieran and Declan Louth. And here's the trivia question today, okay? It's about a basketball player. I won't tell you what level, or whether it's a female or a male or anything like that. But this one's hard. I promise you. All right. This player was born with hip deformities, which caused an inability to walk correctly. After a few years of continuously wearing braces on both legs, this player's leg strength grew enough to compensate. Who is that player? Who's the player that was born with a hip deformity, like his hips, this person's hips were messed up, which caused an inability to walk correctly? And this is a professional athlete, by the way. Professional athlete that got paid to play, who had hip deformities, which caused an inability to walk correctly after a few years of continuously wearing braces on both legs. It's like a freaking Forrest Gump thing, okay? All right, this person's legs grew strong enough to compensate. So someone wore, who is it? Who we got? Aaron Popovich. Not the answer. I don't even know who Aaron Popovich is. That's not who I'm thinking of at all. Aaron Popovich, like just like Popovich's son? No. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I'm gonna look up Aaron Popovich because now I feel bad. I don't even know. Alright, anyway, you guys have to tell the end of the episode. We'll check on those answers in a second. Put your answer in the comment section, and I will get to the last thing right now, which is our news section, okay? And the news is, like I said before, is España won. España, goal! They won the entire thing. They beat Rudy Gobert's team. But this question is asked, can France or Spain unseat Team USA as the world's basketball superpower? And I believe that the fact that most Americans probably think that it's not possible is the reason that it's going to happen. All right, and you can't, again, set your goals as just like, oh, I'm a little bit better. And I bet you even though USA does not win, you're probably thinking, but we're still the best. We didn't put our best out there. Then that makes you not the best. That's what it means. But yet, like, I don't know, if like, let's say Connor loses 1-on-1 to Wesley, he would not admit that he was worse than Wesley because he's just like, no, I know I'm better. Dude, that is what's slowing you down. All right, if you think that you're better, you need to just go full speed and actually do it. All right, if you don't accomplish stuff like that, then you aren't doing what you should be doing. All right, Laura Walker, Alana Nicholas. All right, I'll give you a better hint. He was in the NBA. It's an NBA player. It's an NBA player. If you happen to know, you got about a minute more to answer it. You guys can re-answer. I don't care. Just re-answer because you guys are throwing out some decent guesses, and I don't even know. Those people might have had the same hip deformity. I don't know. But it's an NBA player that I'm looking for. Can't give you the answer yet. It's a very, very famous NBA player, even a Hall of Famer. A Hall of Fame NBA player. There you go. So it's not just some random schmo. It is an NBA Hall of Famer, and you got 10 seconds to answer the question. What you guys got, don't forget that the quote of the day, you guys. The quote of the day is, I can. I know I can be what I want to be. That's a Nas song. Anyway, I'll see you guys tonight at the workout. And the answer for the trivia that no one got right, no one got it right, is Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller was born with a hip deformity, wore braces for 2 years. 2 years, or a few years, I don't know, it just said years. And then he compensated to become one of the greatest players of all time. That's a pretty amazing story right there. Let's see what your stories are going to be. And again, I'm going to treat you guys like you're amazing. Make sure you guys rewatch the show if you haven't watched the whole thing. I'll see y'all soon. And don't forget about the change of location. It's at Shadow Ridge tonight. Peace out, you guys.